Hi there, my name is Clyde and I'm curator for the Minnesota Twins. We look forward to this series of having fans call in and showing us what they have, what they're impassioned about.
And I've got the ticket stub from a really important game. If you remember the Glenn Adams 8 RBI game, June of '77.
You bet.
Rod Carew was dancing around 400 and above that whole game. I was sitting there behind third base with my dad and I think my mom and a brother. It was a beautiful Sunday, Jersey Day, full crowd at Met Stadium, and every starter signed a ball and tossed it up into the stands, and my dad caught this one. And so I've been sitting with Roy Smalley baseball since, I think it's June 26th or something, 1977. So to me, this one's special to me. It might not be special to everybody else, but to me, I thought it was really cool.
Thank you for sharing that, because that's the kind of item that I jump on. And what you just handed, that is such a cool memory.
I did the old, still in its wrapper, but I have the the All-Star game. It seemed like the thing to do.
That is so cool. I'm going to tip my camera up a little bit, maybe. And there's my license plate up above.
Awesome.
I've got mine on the wall behind me.
2 peas in a pod. And, like you said, nothing's meant to be sold. All the things I have, I hope that when someday when all this goes to my kids, I hope that they'll see the importance that it had to me.
This one right here, this is one of my favorite things in my entire collection, and it's the commemorative ticket strip for when they retired Kirby Puckett's number 34. My brother and I actually went to that series. It was a 3-game series against Oakland. And that means a lot to me today because my brother and I are very different people. We don't live in the same state anymore. We're very, polar opposites. He likes to shoot pheasants. I like to shoot baskets. We're just different people. And the one thing that connects us is Minnesota Twins baseball. And it was one of the few times in our entire lives where just the two of us did something together. And we both went and shared that experience. And I cherish that memory to this day. And when I see that, I'm reminded of that trip. Kent Hrbek baseball card from, I suppose, 87 or 88, and it's signed. It was funny. That was when I was in 7th grade. And we were given an assignment by our English teacher, actually, to write a letter to a famous person and tell that person why that person inspired us. And, given the times, a lot of my classmates wrote to Michael Jackson and Madonna and Michael Jordan. And I'm not saying I wouldn't have wanted to write to Michael Jordan, but I figured with those people, there's no way you're getting a response from any of those people. And I wrote to Kent Hrbek because, they had just won the World Series and he was a local guy. He was local. And within 2 weeks, that signed autograph card showed up at my house. Needless to say, nobody else in our class got a response from anybody they wrote to, except for me. There's a lot of times I look at this and there's, a lot of people would say, it's stuff, it's clutter on a wall. And that's what, a lot of people would say. But to me, it's more than just a memorabilia wall. To me, it's a reminder of all the moments I've had with friends, with family, all the experiences I've had. To me, when I look at this is home. And no matter where I live geographically, this reminds me of home. And when I look at the World Series Sports Illustrated covers, I can tell you who I was with, where we were, for Game 6 and Game 7 of the 91 World Series. I know exactly who I was with for Game 7 of the 87 World Series and where I was sitting and who was sitting where. I mean, it's these memories